This is Nightline.
Tonight, switched before birth.
We were just kind of numb and shocked.
A medical mix-up that seems impossible.
This other family did, in fact, give birth to our genetic baby, and we did, in fact, give birth to their genetic baby.
What happens when an IVF clinic implants the wrong embryo?
Those are things that are life-altering.
Inside the rare but real world of in vitro mix-up, and how one woman knew the second she gave birth, the baby wasn't hers.
What was upsetting to you?
That he might not be mine, and that I might not get to keep him.
Plus, Sandra Bernhard from Unforgettable Moments in Roseanne.
All right, her name is Marla. I'm seeing a woman.
And Severance.
How'd you get in here?
Jesus. Open the door.
Step off.
Do it.
No!
Returning to her comedy roots with a new tour.
I've caught the zeitgeist and I'm really gonna keep working because this is an important time for me. I'm hitting my stride.
Why is comedy more important now than ever?
And Fyre's out, what the show founder is now saying about next month's festival. And will ticket holders get their money back?
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight, imagine after years of infertility, you enlist the help of IVF, spend 9 months pregnant, and arrive at the hospital expecting to celebrate the joyous birth of your new addition, only to discover that your baby isn't genetically yours at all. Here's another look at some families who lived through just that.
So this is your birth announcement?
Yes.
Like any new mom, Christina Murray documented every exciting moment of her pregnancy. She'd always dreamed of motherhood.
What made you decide to go with IVF?
I was a single woman, and I spent years trying to find the perfect person. And the older I got, the more I realized I was more interested in being a mother before I got any older than I was in pursuing a person.
To afford IVF, the 39-year-old worked 2.5 jobs and says she nearly depleted her life savings.
What was it like to discover you were pregnant?
It was the dream, right? Until you actually see the little flutter on the monitor and hear it. I think that's when you finally realize, oh no, this is real. I am actually pregnant.
She said she'd chosen a sperm donor with features similar to hers: dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, fair skin. But in the delivery room, that feeling of euphoria shattered moments after the baby boy was born.
My first thought was, he's absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. And my second thought was, what happened?
You knew?
I knew immediately. He is African American. That was very evident from the second they held him up, that something didn't go to plan. So my first thought was it the embryo or was it the sperm?
It's not that you were upset that he was African American.
No, never once. Not once.
What was upsetting to you?
That he might not be mine and that I might not get to keep him.
Christina's story, though shocking, is not the first time an incident like this has happened.
There is no doubt in my mind that this happens far more than we know about.
If you have solid protocols and proper training, mistakes should be very rare.
In vitro fertilization, or IVF, a game changer for so many families.
How common is it for people to struggle with fertility?
It's extremely common. 1 in 6 couples will have an infertility diagnosis.
What happens if there is a human mistake?
In an environment where you do a lot of these procedures and you do them well, and you adhere to the standard protocols, I think that this is an extremely, extremely rare and unfortunate event, but it's not something that most fertility doctors are going to see in their career or lifetime.
Eat a little bit more, and then we're gonna go.
Daphna and Alexander Cardinale have been in Christina's shoes. They turned to IVF. Daphna gave birth to a baby girl who we'll call May. And though she didn't resemble her older sister, at first the couple didn't think much of it.
Both of us just kind of were like, oh, genetics are what they are and they're weird. And
But I was born
kids
with
are
black
different.
hair, so I was like, oh, this one takes after me.
Daphna continued to ignore it, But Alexander says he couldn't seem to get those seeds of doubt out of his mind, especially when others pointed out that their baby appeared to be Asian.
I can't stress enough how much love creates the most powerful form of denial.
To ease their concerns, they decided to take a DNA test.
It's 99.9% accurate that you're not the father, and then she asked me to read the results for the mother, and then it was 99.9%. But it's earth-shattering.
The clinic told them their embryo had been switched with another couple's who'd given birth to Alexander and Daphna's biological daughter named Zoe. Even more shocking, the two families lived just miles apart.
Oh my God.
Daphna and Alexander distinctly remember the moment they came face to face with their biological daughter Zoe for the first time.
She was in her car seat.
And they handed her to you. For me, it was looking into her eyes when that's when it became real. When I lifted her up and felt her weight and looked directly into her eyes.
How are you so blue-eyed, Baba?
She had my family's eyes. And it was really emotional because she was already 4 months old.
That's crazy. I missed the little squishy, the newborn little squishy.
Newborn phase of Zoe.
I missed the pregnancy with that one.
That's a full year. That's what she says all the time.
Finally, they made an agonizing decision. They would switch their 4-month-old babies. Zoe and May are now 5 years old. The families have stayed close.
Who's excited for Christmas Eve? Woo! Woo! That's from me and Mommy D.
We got so lucky.
The new normal happened at some point. There was a day where we became family.
The Cardinales sued their fertility clinic and ultimately settled privately.
I think that
this
never would have gotten caught if they weren't so distinctly from different races.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Fertility clinics undertake great, vitally important work. But with that important work comes a tremendous responsibility.
Adam Wolf represented both Christina and the Cardinales. He says his firm has also represented more than 1,000 other people in lawsuits against fertility clinics.
Whether it is dropping eggs or embryos on the ground, or mixing the wrong sperm with the egg, or switching embryos from couple A to couple B, those are things that are life-altering.
At the crux of the issue, critics say, is a need for more regulation for tracking and better enforcement in the event of error.
There's no centralized database when things go wrong, or providers operate in a way that fails to abide by professional standards.
The American Society for Reproductive Medicine says that IVF is among the most heavily regulated medical procedures in the United States, and that medical providers have an ethical duty to disclose clinically significant errors. The organization offers guidelines for fertility clinics across the country, ranging from their lab standards to recommended protocols for things like embryo transfers and genetic testing.
These are just recommendations. They're not enforced in any meaningful way.
Christina, like the Cardinales, also got a DNA test that changed everything.
It literally said there's 0% chance of maternity.
After alerting the clinic she used, coastal fertility specialists, she would ultimately learn the baby's biological parents were living in another state, and they wanted full custody of their son. After raising him for the first 5 months of his life, she gave up the only son she'd ever known.
I was his whole world. And you walk in the courtroom, a mom, and your whole life in your arms, and you walk out with, quite literally, I can distinctly remember walking out with an empty stroller, pushing an empty stroller back to my car.
Christina has now filed a lawsuit against coastal fertility specialists.
I wanted people to realize that this isn't just that might happen or that could happen. This is something that does happen.
Coastal fertility specialists telling Impact their practice deeply regrets the distress caused by an extremely rare human error and extend our sincerest apologies, adding, "This incident does not reflect the high standards we have upheld for 15 years, and no other patients were affected." They also told us that same day we added additional human witnessing in our lab. We have since implemented a state-of-the-art digital witnessing system which electronically verifies patient samples in real time using advanced scanning technology. We reached out to the lawyer for the clinic and they responded that it's not their practice to comment on active litigation. Coastal Fertility told Impact that all of Christina's embryos are accounted for. And now she's actually restarted the IVF process, this time with a different clinic.
I've decided the situation has taken a lot for me, and it doesn't get to take that. It doesn't get to take my desire and my ability to be a mother.
For much more on this story, watch Impact by Nightline, switched before birth, now streaming on Hulu. And when we come back, we're one-on-one with Sandra Bernhard, fresh from the red-hot series Severance.
Do it!
No!
Now!
No!
No!
No! No!
Why she says now is exactly the right time to launch her latest comedy tour.
Congratulations, Nightline, on 45 years. Incredible. Only a year older than me.
And still so young at heart. Welcome back. You know, from acting to comedy to singing, Sandra Bernhard has done it all, and never quietly. After decades on stage, she says she's once again hitting her stride. Here's Nightline's Ashin Singh.
Sandra Bernhard, welcome to Nightline.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm awesome.
It was crazy watching you in Severance.
Yeah, well, it was crazy doing it in the best way possible. It's funny because we filmed it a year ago, and you know, when you're sort of in it, you don't really think about the outcome. So when people started stopping me and reaching out to me and saying, "Oh my God, you're in Severance," you know, like electrified, I was like, wow, I'm just so thrilled to be a part of it.
I feel like we see that, you know, classic Sandra Bernhard feistiness in the show, right?
Open the door!
Step off.
Do it!
No!
Now!
No!
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 No! No!
No!
Right. Well, they wanted that moment. I mean, that wasn't there. But Ben Stiller directed the finale, and we were like, "Yes, why don't you try this?" And you know, because he loved me in King of Comedy, so it's sort of my King of Comedy moment in Severance.
Was that improv?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think something that, you know, easy and breezy to me doesn't take a lot because it's sort of second nature for what I do.
You mentioned King of Comedy. You know, fans know you from that movie.
Hold on a minute. I'm the schmuck.
As well as Pose, Roseanne.
All right. Her name is Marla. I'm seeing a woman.
Now you're back on tour in the Shapes and Forms comedy tour. What's it like and what's been exciting for you about starting this tour?
Well, you know, I put it together at Joe's Pub. I do, you know, a residency every year between Christmas and New Year's. I curate music that I love, and I have my band with me, the Sandyland Squad Band. So it's a chance to do something that's reflective of not only my own personal journey, but what's kind of going on culturally, politically, and taking people on a journey. And sort of like a little bit of an escape hatch if things are getting crazy, which they are right now. So how do we get around it, and how do we have a moment of relief? You come to your performers and they make it funny or they make it ironic and hopefully give you a little bit of relief.
Sandra, you were also recently in Netflix's Survival of the Thickest. You joined a cast of some really hilarious women, including Michelle Buteau. What was it like working with her?
We worked together on a little film called Babes. You know what? You have a shot because you are good looking for a dentist.
I think this was a compliment, right?
And I have found in my experience, good-looking dentists are serial killers. But not you. We shot that a couple of years ago and it came out last year, and I was just like, who is this woman? Why don't I know her more? And then I got to know her. And then she called me and asked me to do this part on her show, which is so funny and so brilliant and so heartfelt. I just love her. She's one of the funniest people I know.
I mean, between projects like Survival of the Thickest, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Straight from Sandyland, it's Sandra Bernhard.
Well, not exactly straight, Rose.
Does it feel like you're everywhere right now? And is this a conscious resurgence, or is this just sort of the universe catching up to Sandra?
Yeah, I think the latter. I mean, I always want to work, and I always want people to know what I'm capable of. So I hope that I've caught the zeitgeist and I'm really going to keep working because this is an important time for me as an actress, as a performer. I'm hitting my stride. Not for the first time, but definitely I'm doing it again. So I want to work and do really great projects.
Sandra, I understand you're actually not the only artist in your family. You've posted work of your daughter's art on your Instagram.
Yes, she is a painter. She does displays in department stores. It skipped a generation because my mother was an abstract artist. And I can't paint or draw or do anything like that. But now my daughter, she's just a whole other groovy kind of person.
Well, she knows you as mom. Is there any moment in her eyes or that stands out to you where she describes you as being cringe?
Well, no, I think we're past that.
We're past it now?
Yeah, well, I think the Severance appearance has sort of sealed my coolness factor with her.
When it comes to taking a look at sort of the longevity of your career, did you ever feel like you had to dim your light? Or sort of bite your tongue or not be as outspoken as you are?
No, not really. I've always just kind of gone for it. You know, my live shows have certainly always been a reflection of critique of culture, critique of politics.
And guess what? I'll have an abortion even though I can't get pregnant anymore, and I don't need one.
So now I just find different ways in to, like, you know, be who I am and say what I feel, and I think that's all you can do, really.
Why is comedy more important now than ever?
Because I think comedy is sort of like the only real escape valve that we have. And no matter how hardcore it gets, if you can laugh about it, if you can sort of turn it on its ear, it's so much more palatable for everybody. And like I said, it's a way of getting away from the pressure and the fear of what's happening.
You still having fun?
Oh, absolutely. Always. And I intend on having fun forever.
Sandra Bernhard, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
stopping by
You're
Nightline.
very cool and smart, and you did your homework.
You're gonna make me red in the face now. Thanks so much.
You're cute enough already. So. Thank you.
And you can get your tickets for Sandra's Shapes and Forms comedy tour at sandrabernhard.com.
Our thanks to Ashin. When we come back, after promising a new and improved Fyre Fest 2, the outing's founder has a new message today. Is the fire extinguished? And finally tonight, many music fans say they saw it coming a mile away. Fyre Fest 2 fizzles. The revamped music festival is supposed to be everything that the disastrous original was not. But it's now postponed indefinitely, according to Fyre founder Billy McFarland, who only recently had promised it was on.
I have an important Fyre update.
The new event had been scheduled to take place in Mexico just 6 weeks from now, with tickets starting at $1,400. McFarland was convicted of wire fraud when the original Fyre Fest in the Bahamas failed in 2017, but has told ticket holders this time around their money will be refunded. And that's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here, same time tomorrow. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.